Yep, that's a scammer who wanted to scam me thousands or even hundreds of thousands and have scammed a lot of innocent people. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing okay. Recently you might have seen these or come across these yourself. These are pretty easy to tell that it's a scam. It's not very subtle. Like a whole message with a profile picture. It's so unnatural. So it's pretty easy to tell that this is a scam. Sadly, still a lot of people fall victim to it. Now, these are scammers posing as beautiful women, and these pictures are obviously stolen. So these women have nothing to do with the scam. Anyways, the scam that I want to talk about is much more sinister, elaborate, clever, and evil. I talked to the scammer for more than a month every day for about 4 to 5 hours. So I want to let you guys know what this scam is, what to look out for, how does it work, and why am I making a video about this scam out of all the other scams. It all went down like this. I got a message from Hong Kong number that said, "Hi Tana, remember to save this number, this is Anna. This is my new number." I knew that it was a scam. I just wanted to see what the punchline or the main scam was itself. So I asked her, "This is not Tana, I think you got the wrong number." Then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I think I got the wrong number. Anyways, I'm Anna, how are you?" And then basically a conversation began. After the exchange of basic information, she gave me a number which was from Indonesia, saying that the first number is her work cell. The first number was from Hong Kong. The conversation continued and I was pretending that I was fascinated by everything that she said. And then I asked her for a picture because her WhatsApp picture was pretty blurry. She sent me her picture. I wanted to get as much information about her as possible. I saved the picture, but I still wasn't convinced. After a couple of days, I asked her to send me a video. She sent me a 2-second video that was just... The funny thing was, because of a bug in my phone, that picture was listed under June 2019. So I thought that this video was 2 years old, and the scammer that had that video, which they sent out to everyone who asked for a photo or a video. Then I asked her about a photo or a video about a specific thing that she was doing at that time, and we got into a fight because she said, "I think you don't trust me." I said, "Of course I do." She was mad at me for 2 days, and I messaged her that I was sorry. So far, it seemed like a rational thing, you know? It seemed original. Within 2 to 3 days, she mentioned that she ran her own cosmetics company, and she's also an investor in cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. I pretended that I didn't know anything about this mythical thing. She explained it to me, not the inner workings, but that it's a huge opportunity, so I invest and I make money. My uncle taught me this. Till this point, there was no mention that you should invest or I need your help. It seemed bizarre because it was just a normal conversation with no evil intention behind it. To speed up a scam a little, I messaged her that I like you a lot and I want to have a relationship with you. You will not believe what she messaged me next. I was expecting an eager message that said, "Yes, of course, I like you too." She said, "Let's get to know each other first, and then maybe we can have a relationship. But there's no denying that I like you as well." Was I wrong? Was it really a fairy tale come to life? So far a week had passed and it was just two persons having a normal conversation every day. We asked each other about the weather, our interests, food, and everything. I kept talking to her because I wanted to find out how the scam actually worked. So far, no luck. Then one day I was talking about my job and she said, "You should be able to enjoy life. You should invest in Bitcoin and I'll teach you. By the way, I want my boyfriend to know about this." I was like, finally, something came up. I played along and then she sent me a link. Now, I don't know about you, but I always pay extra attention to every link that I receive. There was a referral link, meaning that she's gonna get an arbitrary amount of Bitcoin in her account if I sign up. So of course, using the link, I signed up. I told her that I signed up and then she asked for a screenshot as a proof, but she said, "I wanna see if you did it right." Of course you do. After that, she said, "Now that your account is made, I will tell you when an opportunity comes." Again, I was confused as to why not now? She sent me a screenshot and I checked the metadata of this picture. It was taken at that exact time. She had $1.7 million in her account. There are 3 explanations to this. It's either the money that the scammers were able to get from the people that they scammed, or they have developed a customization module for their app that lets them enter a specific amount, and or it's photoshopped in a very quick way. We continued talking, and she said that I told my family and my uncle about you, and is very glad that she found a decent guy, and she's planning to come to me in Australia as soon as the borders open. Then she said that my uncle wants you to learn investing because he doesn't want you to work your normal job. He wants you to have a lot of money, and when we're together, we can enjoy life. So I of course played along. Now that she had her guard down, I got her to send more pictures and videos from her situations specifically. For example, she'd be like, I'm heading to a party, and I would be like, okay, but I want to see you before you go. So she would send me a video all dressed up and saying,
I need to get into the party.
I was so confused and surprised that it was an actual Chinese girl at the end that I was talking to. To make sure that this is absolutely true, I looked at the metadata of the files that she sent me. It was taken at that exact time and an exact date. To be even more sure, I did a reverse Google image search, but it found nothing. So yeah, she was actually this girl, not a scammer, posing as a girl. Still not convinced somehow, I called her and we did an audio and video call. And yep, that was her. This is a revelation for me because now the scammer was a pretty girl with manipulative tactics. Her whole shtick was to come to me to Australia to expand her cosmetics business and put me in charge to take care of the business, and so that I could quit my awful job apparently. But her uncle wanted me to learn investing first. Of course I wanted to expand a little, and I said, you can teach me investing when you get here. And she said, no, my uncle wants you to learn it right now. I said no, and then in a couple of days she messaged me that my uncle left the company because of you. I was like, why on earth would he do that? She said that it was because of you. She said to me that because you didn't want to invest, and she took the blame on herself, and her uncle said that you were the one that's not teaching him. Wow, damn uncle. So I played it sympathetic, like, okay, get your uncle back in the company. And sure enough, she said, my uncle will only come back if I teach you investing. So I said, okay. Now she said that I will be given step-by-step instructions on how to make a trade, and I need to send her every screenshot of every step. So the first thing that she did was to make me copy my crypto wallet address and send it over to her. The app that I was signed up on is called CoinPlace, and the security framework of this app is just very vulnerable, and yet pretty reasonable, because then she would know which account to get the money from. It went on for a while, and then she asked me, how much would you like to invest? And I said $50. I still laugh at it sometimes because she was expecting a figure in like thousands. She said to me straight away, I feel like you're humiliating me. And then I said, oh, it's highly offensive. But then I got mad at her and we stopped talking for a couple of days. And then she messaged me, you have no idea how much I like you. I already talked to Chinese government several times to give me a travel exemption, but they won't let me come till June. Two soulmates that want to be together, but damn these circumstances. She even sang me Chinese songs to make sure that I was asleep.
也许永远都不会跟他说出那句话，注定我要浪迹天涯，怎么能有牵挂？
And sure enough, after a week, she was talking about investing again. I let her do all the things, but at the critical moment I said, yep, the deal is done, and it said trade successful, but I couldn't take the screenshot for some reason. And she said, if you didn't take the screenshot, this might not work. She's explaining tech to me now. After a while, she said that the deal wasn't successful. I said, how do you know? And she said, because your wallet is still empty. And I think by this point, she got a little idea that she wasn't gonna get anything from here. And this is the funniest part yet. She said, I want a husband that I can rely on. The hell? And then sadly I was blocked. This is a cryptocurrency scam by a group of scammers that are real girls, and pretty ones at that. Crypto cannot be refunded, cannot be traced, and no authorities regulate this, meaning that they cannot contact an entity to get a resolution. After some inspection, she had a total of 4 numbers, 3 of which were from Hong Kong and 1 from Indonesia. And of course, these numbers are temporary and disposable. This scam works by building trust, repertoire, relationship, and a sense of security. This can take about a week to 2 months. That's how patient they are. These women are mainly based in Hong Kong and China. All of the messages sent to me were translated into English from Chinese using Google Translate. I believe that the messages are transferred to multiple people using a private group message client. This is a big disclaimer to everyone watching. Please never engage with these scammers. Never give them any info, including your name, your date of birth, your email address, your location, or anything. Don't even reply to their message, please. You never know what kind of script they have running in the background. So you can just let your data be stolen just by replying to the message. I was being very careful and I knew what I was doing. Now, why did I make a video about this scam and called it the most evil scam? There are a lot of people that are looking for a relationship or looking for something to believe in. A lot of people with beautiful beliefs and some with beliefs in fate and destiny. These scammers are messing with them by not only taking away their life savings without any trace, but also mercilessly hurting them by building a fake relationship only to take it away a couple of days later. Please let your loved ones and the vulnerable people know. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys later.